Hey, good evening. Um, I want to speak to those out there that on Facebook who have contacted me that struggle with their same-sex attractions. The first thing I want to say to you is know that having same-sex attractions is not a sinful thing. It becomes a sinful thing if you either act out on them sexually or if you fantasize them out sexually in your mind. Also know that I believe that having same-sex attractions does not make a person gay. It does not make a person a lesbian. I made that mistake over 30 years ago, thinking that because I had these just overwhelming feelings towards women, and then this particular one woman, and I acted out on it, that made me a lesbian. And I can remember trying to figure out um, why did I have these feelings. Uh, Back then, I was about 18, 19 years old, and I couldn't figure them out. And so what I said to myself is, well, I have them, and I never, that I knew of, was sexually abused as a child. Nothing that I can remember. And so God must have made me that way. I must be gay. And then, I lived almost 20 years of my life believing that lie. And I convinced other people of the same thing. I convinced them that God made me that way. Um, what the whole thing was about was I didn't take accountability for my actions. Well, if I was having those attractions, then God must have made me that way. Sort of like the person who's married and they are having an affair with somebody, whether it be a man or a woman, and they say, I really love this person. So God must have put this person in my life. And so I need to leave my wife, or I need to leave my husband. Do you see what I'm saying? We rationalize it away. We don't take accountability for our own actions. And we want to blame God. Now, if you're struggling with your same sex attractions, there's a reason that you're struggling. If they were something that you would have, then you wouldn't be struggling with them. Of course, some people would find argument with me on that, and I can understand that. Now, let me talk to those in the church. I need to talk to you two different ways. First, I need to talk to you about the gay and the lesbian person that are sitting in your church pews right now, but they're not letting you know that they're gay or lesbian. You need to quit talking about gays and lesbians the way you are. Quit making jokes about them. You have people sitting right there next to you in the pews. It could even be your pastor. And they're struggling with their same-sex attractions. And they need to talk. They need to talk to somebody. They can't talk to you because you're always making jokes about the fags, the queers, the butches. I wouldn't come to you if I heard you talking like that. Then let me also say to those of you in the church that when somebody comes to you that used to be gay and is no longer gay, don't say to them that you can't change. Also, know that you are no better than the person who struggles with same-sex attractions, because remember this, we're all in the flesh. We're all in this body, and we all are sinners. saved by God's grace. You're no better than anybody else in the church. There's not one sin that's any worse than another sin, okay? You know, when I was being accepted and loved by my church, College Park Baptist Church in Las Vegas, Nevada, they were very accepting of me, and they loved me very much, and they loved me as Jesus would have loved me, and they shared the love of Jesus Christ with me. You know, at the same time, there was a young man in the youth department. I'm not going to say who he is. And this young man was struggling with his same-sex attractions. And he saw the way that the church was so accepting of me. He saw the way that they were so loving of me. And so that gave him strength. And he said, well, she's a lesbian. She's a butch, and she doesn't even know God. And they love her so much. And look at, she's accepted Jesus, and she realizes that, you know, that she can change. And so that gave this young man strength. And he spoke up to some people in the church. And you know what? They talked about him. They talked behind his back. They said things that they shouldn't say. They pushed him away. Shame on you, church. And at the same time, he did a great job in loving me. There's no perfect church out there is what I'm trying to say. Okay? None of us are perfect. Just remember this, that there are people in the church pews right now that are struggling with their same-sex attractions. Don't be making jokes. Try to be very aware. Try to be very loving. It's so very important. You can push away with your judgment, church, or you can embrace with the love of Jesus Christ. Now I need to say something to the gay activists out there. To those gay activists out there who have said to me, Charlene, why are you lying to yourself? Why are you saying you're no longer a lesbian? Charlene, you're hurting yourself. God made you as a lesbian, and you need to live a life as a lesbian. Well, let me tell you what, gay activists. I appreciate your concern for me, but I know that you're not really concerned for me. How dare you tell me that God did not change me? How dare you tell me that I was born gay? How bad of you. That is so wrong. Oh, you gay activists who are just pushing your beliefs upon this whole country, who want tolerance. How intolerant you are, oh gay activists out there. You know, I love you very much. And I pray for you every day. Or maybe not every day, but many days. Quit standing in the way of people who struggle with their same-sex attractions. Don't go telling them to stay away from those of us who have gone through transformation. Don't be telling them that they're really born gay. You are hurting them so much. You should be ashamed of yourself. You're saying that the ex-gay therapy hurts them. Well, let me tell you what. You're the one that's hurting them. You live your life any way you want to. And I'm not judging you. Don't you judge me. Don't you dare say that I was not changed. Don't you dare say that I never was a lesbian. I was. But I'm not anymore through the transforming power of Jesus Christ. Let's quit being judgmental of each other. Those who struggle with same-sex attractions, it's not a sin. those who struggle with same-sex attractions, let them reach out to those that they need to reach out to. Quit lying to them. So, I wonder if Facebook will accept this. Hey, have a blessed night, and I'm sure that I'll get some mail on this. Take care.